Hey, wanted to make a quick video on the relative strength index. So the RSI, what is the RSI? RSI is the relative strength index. It's a tool that is used in trading to decide if a stock or asset is getting too expensive, considered as overbought, or too cheap, considered as oversold. It does this by comparing how much the price has gone up or down, which you can see at the bottom over here on the indicator. And if it's below 30, it's considered as oversold, so then people start to think about buying it. And if it goes above 70, which is here, it's considered as overbought and considered to sell. Now it can go up to levels of 100 and so forth, which we can see here went to 91, and in extreme conditions it can just really go. But in this case, it's just basically used as kind of like a Bollinger Band or a Down chain band, which is basically, you know, a range. So if price gets here, comes back up, and then if it goes there, comes back down. It's not necessarily always the case, and in my personal experience, it's not always the most accurate. You have to know when and where it's applicable, and also you can tweak the conditions of these. So the length, the source, the moving averages of it as well. You know, you can tweak all of this, which is very important. Also with TradingView, you have this very cool feature where you can actually just drag it and drop it on the chart, and then it will actually represent itself over the chart, which for me, it gives me a bit of PTSD, so I don't do that. But essentially, yeah, so using this tool is very simple. For example, I'll just show you an example of how you can use it to have a profitable strategy. Remember, it's not foolproof, and this isn't financial advice. It's just, you know, just how you basically use it. So if we just pinpoint somewhere random like here, for example, right? Now, this pierced into the daily 30. So we would then look at this point over here, which would be here. So then let's just pinpoint over here. And then we'll look at this bit of price. So you would have to use this with a bunch of other things, and technical analysis will always come in handy. We'll then look to the left and then see that there was some price points over here. With that, we can then have two things. We have a confluence of the relative strength index, and then we have a confluence of some support levels here. So then we would just run the chart a little bit, and we can see we've tapped into it. Now, once we've done that, we can see on the relative strength index that we've tapped in here. Now, this is where traders usually go wrong, and they just try jump into the chart. This is catching a falling knife. You want to usually wait for something to say that the chart is coming back up, and then we can see that, you know, that's not really enough. There's still some sell in the market, and now we've tapped into these two override zones. So if we know that this has been broken, we know that the next point would be here. If we don't come anywhere near there, which we don't need to now, we can just pull back up. So we wait patiently to see if there's anything there, and we go to the next one, and then we got a big candle here. So at this point here, we can then say there's an opportunity now. The thing with this is there's not a lot of refinement, okay? So, you know, we're just going with what we have, and then essentially we can just put on, remember we're trading the daily, so stops will be very large, and then you can take it in like this, and yeah, we'll just play this out. And I think we'd still be in the trade at this point. Yeah, very corrective though. In terms of management, it's very difficult to say. I think I would lock in just a little bit, probably 0.3, 0.4. Maybe even hold break even, to be fair. Okay, and I would be out over here for 0.3%. Why would I not have left it down here? Well, you know, between there and the 0.3 odd percent that I was locking in, you know, I'm basically giving away a lot of profit. So if it's going to come down, it's going to come down. It could just still come back up, but at the end of the day, it's the risk I'm willing to take. We have a nice little sort of formation over here as well. And yeah, on to the next trade essentially. So then we can see as well, if we were using this relative strength index, which I completely forgot about, I just went straight into management at that point, was this bit. So if I just grab a tool here, we can see that we entered the position over here, and then as the relative strength index was there, at this point over here, is when ideally you'd get out of the market because you've tapped into the 70. So that's in terms of the strategy, you would have just pretty much played a position from here to here. Now, in terms of the time, and remember we're trading a daily, we would have been in that position for 157 days. So for 3.16%, would you honestly want to wait all of that time? Absolutely not. So what could you use this for? Well, you could use this for trend direction. You could use this for, understanding where structure is forming and then how to get involved in the structures. Drilling down on the lower time frames as well. Absolutely, it's completely fine. It's just understand that you're taking a lot more risks, because you can see how many times we tap into the 70 zone over here, yet we don't commit and come down anywhere. By the time we come down, we actually came up higher before we came lower. There is structure within here though, which I'll show you, which this is how I used to use the tool. For example, if I just pick out something like this over here, right, just a little bit of structure, and then I pick out something here. This is how I used to use it, and I used to see structure on structure and then be like, oh, okay, that's interesting, but I didn't really understand what these structures meant, which is also something which I think is very, very important for all traders, is understanding what you're using your structures and how you're trading them. So if we have that there, then essentially I would be looking at this point to this point, and then from to here, had a little bit of an extension, and then that would be selling. But I'm purely trading the RSI at this point, and it's not how I want to trade, to be honest. This is not really, what am I trading, this or the actual price? Don't get caught up in this nonsense down here, because really and truly you can lose a lot of money. And I did, honestly, I lost a lot of money because I thought that there was an indicator out there that could help me make money, but there isn't. The truth is, if you want to be good at trading, you need to find something that isn't going to be a signal from an indicator, because if it was that easy, everyone would be using that indicator. Every strategy would have that indicator and it would be there. Absolutely, moving averages and so forth, it's very widely used because because so many people use it, it works. There's a way of trading with it, so people are more inclined to want to trade. So banks and institutions are not going to destroy it, but they can manipulate it. That's one thing you have to understand. So yeah, I just want you to be aware of that. Relative strength index, very, very easy tool to use. You do need to learn about how to adjust them and tweak them, and like any strategy, if you're doing it by yourself, you need to play around with these a lot just to really find what works on what time frames. You can't expect this setting to work on the 15-minute, for example. You may see some confluences here and there, but overall it won't work. Same with the 5-minute. I can't go onto the 5-minute and say, yeah, this is how we're going to trade. You have to be able to tweak them and understand them, especially if you're going to use an indicator. It's very, very important as a trader. So that's basically the relative strength index. And yeah, if you have any questions, drop a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you were happy. And yeah, I'll be posting some more